Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, August 17th, 2016, and this is episode 83 point, you don't want to know what number. This is attempt many of many. Today's not been a good day for technology for me, and it is now actually after dark. It's 8 o'clock at night, so yeah. Anyways, this is the Serenova Crafts podcast. I'm your host, Jessica. I can be found as Serenova on Ravelry and Twitter, and as Serenova Crafts on Instagram. You can find the show notes for the episode on my blog or in the Ravelry group. Links down below if you're watching on YouTube. Likes, subscribes, comments are all appreciated. I have an Ask Me Anything thread in the Ravelry group. I also have a monthly giveaway thread for a pattern from me to you. You can submit anything that you complete in the month of the thread. I usually try to draw on the first show of the new month, but sometimes it goes to week 2 because I forget, but I try. So, let's see. Anything else? I host a virtual knit night on Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I post the link in the Ravelry group, so you are welcome to come and join us. There's a group of people that are normally there, but you know, anybody is welcome. Google Hangouts has a limit of 10, so if the VCAN is full, maybe try again in a little bit, because people come and go, but other than that, yeah, everyone's welcome to come, so feel free to pop in and say hi. So, I'm going to try to be organized and try to remember what I've said, but I've done this quite a few times today, so, yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode. So, I'm now recording on my phone. I tried recording on my computer again, and that didn't work, so now I'm back to my phone. So I might just keep recording on my phone and processing on the computer because, well, that seems to be working. The webcam works, like if I use it for the VKNs, and it works fine, but it doesn't seem to be working for recording because it would get to a certain percentage, and then just the program would say not responding, and then it would fail. So, you know. It is what it is. I'm sorry, I'm grabbing something. So, I'm just gonna start off. I have stash, but I don't have stash. In that, it's stash, but then I immediately started using it, so it's a new project. Also, bad lighting because it's dark out. It has been one of those days. I feel like it's been one of those days a lot recently, but today, technology-wise, it was really one of those days. So, anyways. I have a faux. Yay, faux! Guess what? This is done. It's done, it's big, it's baggy, it fits the way I want it to. The only problem is that the sleeves aren't long enough. I already extended them beyond what the pattern said, because I didn't want 3/4 sleeves. However, they're still not quite long enough, because I didn't pull them too much when I blocked it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip out the bind off, and then add probably 2 inches, and it should be good then. So, but it's nice, it's comfy, it's big, and I like it. I'm very happy with this when it's done. I'll have to get a picture of me wearing it at some point. Maybe when I go to knit night this week, I'll be like, hey, somebody take a picture of me wearing this. So, I know last week I mentioned that I was going to focus on 2 projects to try to get them done. My stone cutter and my shawl of doom. Well, I haven't touched the shawl of doom, but I have touched the stone cutter. So that's what I'm going to show you next. Winding up this fall a little bit. Oh yeah, the sweater was made out of Mad Tosh Twist Light in Log Cabin Brown and Kitten. I used a smidge over 2 skeins of the brown, as in I probably used 10 grams of the 3rd skein of brown. And I used most of the skein of kitten, probably 90 out of 100 grams of the skein of kitten. So I used a fair amount. So, anyways, stone cutter, which this is out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Worsted Superwash in Persimmon Heather. So I finished the back. Yay, I finished the back. Ooh, that actually looks pretty nice right now. But yeah, I finished it. Nice and cable-y, and it'll be good. It's a little big, but that's okay. I want it to be a big, like, cable-y pullover. So that's good. So I finished the back, and I started the front. I haven't gotten too far on the front, but I did start the front. And basically what happened was I cast off the back, and I immediately started casting on the front, because it's like socks. If I don't immediately cast on the next piece, it ain't gonna happen for like 6 months. And since this is my Rhinebeck sweater, I wanted to get it on the needles. So, that is what I did. And it is now on the needles. I have started the chart for the bottom, and yeah, it is coming along nicely. It's going to be a nice sweater when it's done. So that is good. And then I started 2 things. I know, I have so much to finish, but did I finish it? I finished the True Friend, and then I cast on 2 things, right? Well, one of them was because my mom asked me to make her something, and I'm not going to tell my mom no. My mom knows how much work goes into a hand knit. She appreciates it. And the yarn I'm using is yarn that came from my grandmother, so it's appropriate that I make something for my mom out of it. So this yarn is Sears Knitting Worsted. Oh yeah, this stuff is older than me. This was what, $1.39 a skein? Look at that price. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's actually almost the same purple as my shirt. It's a very royal purple. It's a little more red than my shirt. My shirt's a little more of a bluish purple. This is more of a reddish purple, but it's a royal purple. And my mom decided, because I let her choose what pattern she wanted. By the way, I have 4 of these. My mom decided she wanted a Magrathea pattern, which is one of those patterns in the Hitchhiker ebook. And that's the one with the lace. So I started it for Mom. As you can see, I've done 4 pattern repeats. It's got the lace on the edge, and then it'll have lace on this. So I'm holding it up with the top edge up. So you have the lace here, and then you will have lace here when it is done. So it says leave, what was it, 20% of the yarn or something like that left. So I know how much I have by weight, so I'll just 20% by weight. So it's like when I have like 90 grams left of yarn. So which is most of, I'll be good. So, put the bind off. So this is this. And then lastly, I have another shawl I started, which has become my purse knitting, which is out of Zen Yarn Garden. Here it is, Zen Yarn Garden. It's her, this is dyed in Canada, milled in Italy. It's her superfine figuring, which is 90% superfine, superwash merino, and 10% nylon. The colorway is Bombix. So there you go, Bombix colorway. This is what it looks like in the skein. This is actually pretty color accurate, so this is nice. And that is becoming a Trillion shawl, which is here. That's how much I've done so far. So I'm really enjoying it, really good. As I drop it, that's always good, right? So I'm trying to get color accurate, but you can see that it's like deep jewel tony colors that I really like. So this will be nice. I have 2 skeins, so it'll be a nice decent sized shawl when I'm done. I think that's about it. Trying to remember everything I talked about before. Oh, I might be going to Vermont Sheep and Wool, but just for the day, because it's a day trip, because it's only 2 hours from here. But we'll see, I'm not sure. And then I am going to go to Rhinebeck, so keep an eye out for that. More info as I get closer. I'm totally planning to go to the podcaster meetup at Rhinebeck, so if you're going to be there, feel free to come up and say hi. I might try to have like little buttons or something, we'll see. But, I'm totally happy to take a selfie with you if you come up to me and you're like, hey, I watch your podcast. So don't feel bad about that. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for this week. So have a good one, and I will talk to you next week. Bye!